Welcome to Cretaceous Cantina. My name's Nathy Vader, and today we're looking at the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Spinosaurus. Just going to have a brief look over the box, so let's start with the back. And you can see an image there of the Spinosaurus going against the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Little description there on the back saying gigantic bite. That's down to its massive chomping feature that we'll get to in a bit. And on the side of the packaging there, you just see a little bit of growth there, nothing much really, just the logo. And on the other side you get a little bit of a look-see at the Spinosaurus, head on. And on the front of the packaging there you can see the action feature. And it says there, Extreme Chompin Spinosaurus. And just a quick look at the Spino in the packaging there, a bit more of a close-up. That good. Moving on. And there you have it. She's escaped from a cardboard prison. Straight away, I have to say, they've done a beautiful job with the sculpt on the face. The tail comes packed separately in the box and is simply clicked in with one click. Just a close-up there of the detail of the scaling. Quite a lot of detail, gotta say. Not bad at all, Mattel. On the bottom of the 1 foot, you'll see the scan code for the Facts app. And a bit of a white paint job on the belly. And then a little bit of red on the underside of the jaw. And on the bottom of the other foot, a JP logo. Well, fancy that! To activate the chomping feature, you just simply push down on the head and it opens the mouth. Like so. The sculpt on the inside of the mouth is amazing. Look at that detail. There's no paint slippage anywhere. The teeth are painted perfectly. And the inside of the mouth, the roof, the bottom, it's all perfect. And I do like that tongue as well. Articulation time. The arms, they got quite a good bit of articulation thanks to the ball joint mechanism it has. They can go in and out and forwards and back. It can go so far back but does stop thanks to the chest, and so far forward, but that's thanks to the head. And then same again on the other side, it's the same amount of articulation really. So moving on to the legs. The legs again, great articulation, forwards and backwards, good range of motion. It also comes with a hip ball joint, so there's a good amount of movement in and out as well as front and back. Goes quite far but does stop due to the mould, but I don't see why you'd want to go that far with the legs, but it's pretty good. The tail also has a good range of movement thanks to a ball joint, so it's got left to right, up and down. It's pretty good, like it. Moving on to the head. The articulation again is fantastic. Good range of movement left to right, up and down. I'll just show you a sideways one as well so you can see how high up the neck can go. Beautiful, beautiful. Moving on to the bad bits. Check this out. Oh, crumpets. Oh, blast. Yes, I was upset to discover that this leg is incredibly loose, so posing it has become quite hard. Oh yes, I forgot to mention. Look, ankle pivot. Pivot! And this one. Wow, amazing. After a lot of fiddling, you can just about get it to stay in place, but you almost have to stand it sort of bolt upright, sort of pointing upwards to get it to stay in place, because if you have it any further than horizontal, you can see it starting to dip already. And it was a real struggle to keep this to stay in place while I was doing this video. Another bad point, I noticed when taking this out of the packaging, the sail had suffered some paint damage, and it doesn't really take much to get this to come off, so I'm a bit worried about the paint job's longevity. So, moving on anyway, to size comparison time. So we're just going to line this up with the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not a bad size really, they're quite equally matched. If the Spinosaurus could be positioned properly so it wouldn't fall over, it would probably be about right. Oh, for God. Okay, let's bring in the big guns. Colossal, hey! And there's a side view. Oh, that Spinosaurus looking a bit worried. And a view from the back with the Spino and the Colossal. Oh my gosh, you guys, look what happened completely by accident, and definitely not because I have a fueled hatred for the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 when she killed the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, that still happened. And with that, it's the end. Well, what do I think of it? I like it. I mean, yes, it has its bad points like falling over, and its dirty paint chips, you filthy paint chips. But despite all of that, I think it's still a great figure. And for the people who might not have been able to own the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, this is a pretty good substitute. Mattel recently have been knocking out some impressive figures, and from what I've heard, there's some good things coming our way as well in the future. And I really hope Mattel continue this high standard of detailing, thanks to the scaling and the colours, even the paint jobs on the toes and the dew claws and the claws this time. Just really finish this figure off and bring it to life. And speaking of bring it to life, the eye on this thing just keeps catching my attention every time I look at it. It's a green piercing glow. It's fantastic. And that's the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed it. But if you didn't, leave a comment. But no swears, please. I'm Nathy Vader, and this has been Cretaceous Cantina. Peace out.